A very cold winter outside transfers to the warm indoors here tonight as we have non-conference action between the Moorhead Spuds and your Cheyenne Mustangs. I'm Tristan Murak. Joined alongside me is Yasser Mohammed. As always, Yasser, tonight should be a good one. Moorhead coming in, dominant team, obviously from Minnesota. Being from Minnesota, they have that more of, competitiveness to them. But this Mustangs team coming hot off the huge horse win in overtime the other night, this past Tuesday. So we will see how this one ends up here as we are about set for game time. So I guess with that, we'll take a short break for anthem and player introductions, and we'll be right back after that.
Tour the beautiful campus of North Dakota State University in Fargo. Learn about majors, scholarships, our free application process, and get a free t-shirt. Register now at ndsu.edu/visit.
A few years ago, my hip was getting to the point where it was affecting my life.
So then when I met you in the office, you listened to what I had to say.
My goal is to teach patients about their diagnosis, explain the treatment options so that they can make the decision that is best for them, because we don't just treat what an x-ray tells us.
Our goal is to get the best possible outcome for the patient. It's just a great feeling to know that you help that patient get back to doing the things they want to do.
And now I have a new hip that feels fantastic.
If you're thinking about growing your family someday, we'd like to remind you of one simple thing. Babies bring us joy. With an unwavering commitment to delivering the highest quality care, Essentia Health is ready when your someday arrives. Essentia Health, caring for you and your future.
One thing that I've always enjoyed about being a physician is just the patient and physician relationship.
Part of why I trusted him was because I felt more than just a patient.
We figured out the best situation for my injury, and we chose the one that would best fit me.
I'm a huge sports fan, have been my whole life and still am today. I have a strong desire to help people maintain their activity levels and to get back to doing the things that they are passionate about.
All right, folks, welcome back to the Cheyenne High School Gymnasium once more for tonight's action between the visiting Moorhead Spuds and your West Fargo Cheyenne Mustangs. Tristan Murak joined alongside Yasser Mohammed once again. Yasser, we're going into this one, and one thing I'm kind of noticing during starting lineups is Moorhead has a tall team. The shortest starter for them is about at that 5'6" range with Kyra Swanson, number 24, and she is a sophomore, so they still got room to grow in this coming years. So if you're on that Minnesota side, or if you're a Moorhead fan or anything like that, definitely something to look out for in the future, as it's not something we've really seen here at Cheyenne ever since Cora Metcalf last year, as she isn't playing this year due to volleyball, being committed to University of Omaha for volleyball this year. So definitely something to watch out for if you're a Mustang fan tonight. Just the height disadvantage here. Obviously, Kellen Fosher matching up with Nadia Odekin. Dawkin, excuse me. These names are going to be hard to pronounce tonight, but Kellen Fosher matching up with her at about the 6 foot mark as those two are set to tip off here as Moorhead starts it out with a win. Zoe Keene early on inside the lane. 2-0 Mustangs early. Outside, Swanson's got 6. Pump fake there, driving the paint. Can't get that one up. Shot clock almost running deep there for the Spuds. Keene now to Staub. Inside the paint, Roller making some room. Seavold almost lost that pass there. Once more, the shot clock at 5. Keene's got to get something off here inside to Roller. And that's going shot clock violation there. The ref will call it as Roller almost with the attempted save against the Spud there. So they come back around. Still 2-0 Mustangs. So this one's inside up and just bouncing off the rim there as Adakin can't collect on that, and right there is Seavold as she collects 2 more for the Mustangs inside the paint. That one's blocked by Adria Roller. Keene now making some room inside, and that'll be a double dribble according to the ref. So no fouls, 2 points or 4 points on the night so far, both for Seavold and Keene. As the Spuds still have yet to score here, making rough errors like that one there. A Staub with a steal, one coming behind her inside to Roller once more. That one lost, and that one will go out on the missed pass. Staub just couldn't collect there. Swanson now for the Spuds. Collects to Dryberg. Good ball movement right here. Got to be careful. Got to get something in here. Trying to make some space, and that's going to be a travel there on Ada Dakin. Taking one too many steps there. As Seavold will bring this the other way. Seavold inside the paint. Almost got a scoop there. Swanson once more. Not quite sure what we called there. Fosher with a 3. Nylon! One's outside Dryberg, chips over to Swanson. Swanson with a deep 3. That one's off the front of the rim as Fosher is going to step. They'll say it was off a Spud there. Correction, Fosher was the one unable to keep it in there as Swanson will inbound this one. Swanson, a 5'6" sophomore at guard. Inside the paint, and there's the Spuds' first points coming off the hands of Hag.
Currently Cheyenne 7-2 leading.
Staub inside the roller. There's going to be a foul there coming against Dryberg. It'll be. So the first foul of the night coming against the Spuds. Number 20, Sophia Dryberg, with the infraction. That one's tipped away. Fosher catching up to that. Fosher with the left hand tape tonight, so I'm not sure if she's got maybe some muscle issues or something. Staub's three-pointer off the rim there, and another infraction coming down, I believe, against the Spuds once more. Fosher will go to the line for two. Fosher with 3 points already tonight out of the 7 as she hit that three just a couple minutes ago. Minimal scoring here so far as it's only 7-2, about 4 minutes into the game. Fosher hits her second there. As Brooklyn Nickerson will come in for Fosher here. Fosher struggling the other night with fouls as well as she almost tallied them up. Missed pass there by the Spuds, collected by Lynn. Lynn inside, almost took another step there. So that one's short, coming off the hand of Swanson. Going the Mustangs' way here. So we got another sub. Tollerud will come in for Swanson. Tollerud, another 5'6" sophomore at that guard position. Nickerson now over to Staub. Staub creating some room inside, and that one drops for her, and the one. Chance for a three-point play here. Staub off the back iron on that. Staub, three ball, that's her spot. Just short. This one outside to Seavold. Keene now from the 10-foot line. Staub on that far side, driving into the paint. Keene inside, up and over. Can't connect. Attempted the runner there. So that one's tipped away. Seavold inside. Keene inside the paint. That one's up and in. 12-2.
Great start with the Cheyenne here.
Keene with 4. This one inside to Lynn. Backed out once more. Tipped off the hand of Seavold. Good defense here by the Mustangs as the Spuds are once more within the 5-second mark of the shot clock. As Roller's going to collect her first foul of the night on that. Tollerud inbounding this, excuse me. Janik inside to Lynn as she collects another two for the Spuds, excuse me. 12-4. Lead is still 8. Keene over to Roller. Roller inside to Staub. And a right hand by Sabrina Staub. Collecting her fourth. And that one's all the way out on the missed pass coming off of Janik. Staub, that one going to be a shooting foul. Chance for 2. Staub hits her first. Staub with the second. Oh, Froning with her first minutes of this game now. Heavy drive inside, chips out and almost lost it there inside. The paint still can't connect. Full court press and it's going to go the Spuds away. Good defensive pressure there by Nadia Lynn. 6'1", 11th grader. Inside, barely connects there for Odocken. Nickerson wide open there. Seavold out to Keene. 3-ball gets in. Zoe Keene's first 3 of the night, second 3 for the Mustangs. The only other one coming off of Callan Fosher here early on, and that's going to be a travel. That one coming against Tollerud. Seavold heavy drive, 3 girls on 1. Seavold once more, chips out to Keene. Ten on the shot clock. Seavold gets inside. A 3 from Froning. That one's long. Callan Fosher with the rebound inside to Seavold, and that one's blocked away. As Froning barely catching up with that one, and the shot clock will expire there. One she probably could have let go as she had bodies on the back check there. That one inside there for Ododakin. Collects. Still a 10-point lead for the Mustangs as they got up early and never really looked back here. It's Keene with a deep 3-ball. Hits.
Bringing that score up to 21-8 for Cheyenne here.
13-point lead. $9:26 left to go in the first half. Steal from Seavold. Seavold comes the other way, making some room. And that's going to be a shooting. She's going to collect the foul on it. Hag questioning that one. The foul coming against Sophia Dryberg. Her second. of the first half. So on that line of being careful here as Adria Roller will come back in here for the Mustangs. Subbing out Nickerson. Seavold hits her second, bumps it up to a 15-point lead, excuse me. So Spud's coming the other way. Inside, good reverse there by Aubrey Haig. So that one's intercepted by Ada Dawkin. Swanson now inside. That one's steal from Seavold. Seavold coming the other way. And a layup and in. Pumping it up even more. Lead now 15. As that one's tipped away by Kean, intercepted there by Roller on the inside of the paint. And Kean gets this one back to her. Sfosher now chips out to Seavold. Seavold 3-ball, nylon. And there's the timeout coming for Coach Dryberg. So the Mustangs lead at 28-10 midway through this first half. We'll take a short break and be right back.
A few years ago, my hip was getting to the point where it was affecting my life.
So then when I met you in the office, you listened to what I had to say.
My goal is to teach patients about their diagnosis, explain the treatment options so that they can make the decision that is best for them, because we don't just treat what an x-ray tells us.
Our goal is to get the best possible outcome for the patient. It's just a great feeling to know that you help that patient get back to doing the things they want to do.
And now I have a new hip that feels fantastic.
I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground then it go off. Yeah, I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. Yeah, I hit the ground then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground then it go off. Yeah, yeah, run it. Ooh, I really feel it's my time. Think it's my year. Yeah.
All right, folks, welcome back here to the Cheyenne Gymnasium. Mustangs lead the Spuds by 18 points here midway through the first half. Yasser, it's definitely something a little unexpected coming from the Spuds. Being from that Minnesota side, you'd think you have a lot more of that competitive edge, but maybe we just haven't seen it. We just really haven't seen it so far.
Honestly, kind of what you said there, like probably Moorhead thinking that it's going to be an easy game, like you said. Minnesota a little bit more competitive, bigger school area and like district. And
Seavold back to Keene on the inside.
So I think Moorhead kind of just need to get more at it or whatever.
Swanson inside. Blocked by Seavold there. So that shot off the mark there for Keene. Pass tipped away there, I believe, by Swanson as she collects and comes back the other way. Three ball is an absolute net.
Moorhead.
Coming off the hands of Hedelin. That one off the mark. Seavold with the collection, and Keene from the free throw line collects even two more. Keene's 14th of the night. 14 points for her as the Mustangs keep tallying up here, 32-13. Once more, about midway through this first half. Down to 10 seconds on the shot clock. Good Euro step there by Ottadakin. Inside roller, no one with her. That's going to be a shooting foul coming from Ottadakin. Roller going to the line for 2 here. Ottadakin's first. Off the back iron for Roller on the first. Nickerson and Staub back in for the Mustangs here, taking off Keene and Froning, excuse me. Roller misses her second as well, bounced off the iron quite a bit there, but no cash, and that one's out. Ottadakin missed the pass once more.
Cheyenne here currently leading by 17 points. Moorhead for the steal.
Tollerud connects on that one. Staub over to Nickerson. That one's out. They're coming against the Mustangs. Or excuse me, the Spuds. And Nadia Lynn will come back in for the Spuds here, shooting, I believe, 2 for the Mustangs is Adria Roller. She looks to collect her first free throw, shooting 1, excuse me, and she doesn't get it, as that one's off the back iron for the Spuds. Ottadakin coming down heavy there. Fosher coming the other way. Can't connect. Seavold will take time to regroup this back to the three-point line, excuse me. Intercepted there by the Spuds. Tollerud with the ball now inside the paint. Layup doesn't go for her as Roller comes down with the rebound. Good defensive rebounds here by Adria Roller tonight as she sets a screen for Seavold. Staub now, and that's going to be a travel. $32 to 17-point lead here for the Mustangs still. 4:08 left to go in the first half. Keene's got 14, Staub's got 5. I believe Fosher with around 9 right now as well. So those 3 really carrying the point scoring here. So this one going to be out on the Spuds, or out on the Mustangs. They'll say it was off Froning. Inside here. Tip off of Keene. That 3 drops there. Believe for Haugo.
Cheyenne returns that favor.
3 coming off of Zoe Keene. That's her 3rd. Previous one coming off of Palmer, excuse me. So this one gets out to her. Palmer on the inside drive, and that one they'll say is a foul coming against, I believe, Keene. So it'll be Keene's first foul of the night. Third team foul for the Mustangs here, as the Spuds already have 7. So the Mustangs, I believe, 1 away from the bonus here. Or excuse, maybe that's second half only. I don't remember.
I'm not the right guy
what
to
the
look
bonus
at,
rule is.
honestly. Basketball is not really my tingle.
Second one's a miss, too, coming off of Palmer there, excuse me. This 3 for Seavold goes off the
backboard there.
Side of the backboard there. Outside, corner 3, off the back iron there, and that one's going to be out on roller. Ref still hasn't signaled, but there's going to be a timeout for Coach Milbrath. So 2:55 left to go, 35-20, Mustangs lead. You're watching Cheyenne basketball right here on Mustang Media.
A few years ago, my hip was getting to the point where it was affecting my life.
So then when I met you in the office, you listened to what I had to say.
My goal is to teach patients about their diagnosis, explain the treatment options so that they can make the decision that is best for them, because we don't just treat what an x-ray tells us.
Our goal is to get the best possible outcome for the patient. It's just a great feeling to know that you help that patient get back to doing the things they want to do.
And now I have a new hip that feels fantastic.
All right, folks, welcome back. Holy voice crack. All right, folks, welcome back to the Cheyenne Gymnasium here. 2:55 left to go in this first half. Mustangs lead the Moorhead Spuds 35-20 here, as that one's inside to Adadakin, and she collects 2. Mustangs haven't given up the lead since the first 2 points were scored by Callan Fosher. Staub inside for Keene. Outside Seavold. 15 on the shot clock. Seavold now trying to make some room. 7 on the shot clock. That's going to be tipped by Adadakin, I think. Foul coming against Adadakin, actually. And that should be, I want to say it's her third. Shows 2 on the scoreboard. It might be her second, but they'll give Seavold the shooting foul on that actually as well. So that'll be 3 coming for Seavold, I think. As Adadakin is going to be subbed out as expected on that one. Coming in is Headland for Moorhead. Some AA action around the state tonight. Mandan is at Jamestown. They lead 29-19, start of the second half. West Fargo hosting Fargo North. They lead by 8 with 4 minutes left in the first. Grand Forks Red River and Grand Forks Central, the crosstown rivalry at Grand Forks Central. The Rough Riders lead that one 33-18 with 2 minutes left in the first. Bismarck hosting Minot 38-28. Minot Magi are up in that one. Minot North hosting Dickinson 39-35 at the end of the first half for that girls matchup. Bismarck Century hosting or at Williston, they lead that one 36-18 with 3 minutes left. Shanley at Davies tonight at 5:45. No update on that. And West Fargo Horace is at Fargo South. Once again, no update on that one as the Hawks battle the Bruins over by 25th Street. So we have a 36-22 game here with a minute left to go in the first half as the Mustangs once more lead the Spuds. Haven't really looked back ever since that 2-point lead in the early first half. Keene now chips to Seavold. Seavold wide open, almost could have pulled the trigger there. She's hesitated, so that's all right. So just slowing this one down here, it seems like, as it's 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Fosher with the left hand inside. She can't connect, and that one's going to be an offensive or defensive foul in the paint coming off of Roller. Her second. Palmer now from outside the arc. Inside for Lynn. Lynn making some room. Up and over. Can't connect on that one. We're under a minute here. A Seaval long, deep pass to Keene. That one's blocked away, and Keene will come up with that, and she gets pushed out there, and that'll be a foul coming against Annabelle Headland, I believe. Her second. Headland has 3, and the Mustangs are in the bonus now. That's why they're going to the line here. So Keene with 1. She hits that. She hits her first. 50 seconds left to go in this first half, and 37-22 Mustang lead. Keene hits her second. .20-second shot and game clock differential. So this one's inside, that one's up, and that'll be a shooting foul there, and Lauren Palmer will go to the line. That foul. Not sure who it was against. I want to say it was maybe a roller. Second one's off the mark there. Roller inside her own paint. Gets it out to Staub. Seavald inside the paint on the other end. She gets a reverse up and in. Shot clock's off. 20 seconds left to go here in the first half. Mustangs lead at 40-22 as this one once more goes to Seavald. In and out as she collects a foul, and she will go to the line for 2. Nadia Lynn back in for the Spuds here. Seavald misses a second. Down to 9 seconds. Lynn from inside the paint chips out. Up at the buzzer, and that'll do it for the first half. No goal at the horn. First half score 41 Mustangs to 22 Spuds, as it's something definitely not expected, as you'd presume the Spuds being a dominant team on the Minnesota side coming into Cheyenne. Obviously these two haven't played each other this year because it's a non-conference game, but it's definitely something that, you know, is you probably could have expected a Mustang lead, but not by this much. Couple things to take away from the Spud side of things, I think, is the offensive presence. The Moorhead Spuds have had a lot of offensive turnovers here in the first half. Yeah. They definitely cleaned it up towards the end of the half. So I think the ball movement is good, but it could be too much. It could be too much to where they're getting caught in it. Another thing is the foul game. 10 fouls in the first half, already putting the Mustangs in the bonus after. Definitely something they need to work on coming into the second half. I think if they could stop the fouls and have a better offensive presence, that they could definitely turn this game into something coming up. So expect an exciting second half, and like we talked about, 41 Mustangs to the Spuds 22 here after the first half in this girls' high school matchup non-conference. So with that, 41-22 Mustangs heading into the second half. You're watching Mustangs basketball here on Mustang Media.
So shoulder pain is one of the most common things I see. When Linda came in, she complained of pain in both her shoulders.
You did all the work on the left one, and by the time I had the second one done, I could do anything I wanted to do.
Shoulder replacement, the whole point of that is really to get rid of the pain and get you back to doing normal things again.
You listened to what I wanted, and it worked out great.
We were a good team.
Yes, yes, I think so.
I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. Yeah, I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, yeah, run it. Ooh, I really feel it's my time. Think it's my year. Yeah.
Discover the experience that awaits you at North Dakota State University. Join the Bison family where connections run deep, from the classroom to the field and beyond. Build an exciting career with the help of industry-leading faculty. Tap into the power of the herd and make unforgettable memories in Fargo, one of the best college towns in the Midwest. Don't wait. Find your adventure at North Dakota State University.
Our health. It's what keeps us doing what we love. It keeps our communities strong. So, how are you doing? There's no easier way to take care of yourself than checking in with us, your primary care team at Essentia Health. In person or online, we offer scheduling and appointment options that fit your life. We'll care for you today and keep an eye on things for the future, and if needed, get you back on track. So take some time to connect with us, because it's always good to check in.
A few years ago, my hip was getting to the point where it was affecting my life.
So then when I met you in the office, you listened to what I had to say.
My goal is to teach patients about their diagnosis, explain the treatment options so that they can make the decision that is best for them, because we don't just treat what an x-ray tells us.
Our goal is to get the best possible outcome for the patient. It's just a great feeling to know that you help that patient get back to doing the things they want to do.
And now I have a new hip that feels fantastic.
One thing that I've always enjoyed about being a physician is just the patient and physician relationship.
Part of why I trusted him was because I felt more than just a patient.
We figured out the best situation for my injury, and we chose the one that would best fit me.
I'm a huge sports fan, have been my whole life and still am today. I have a strong desire to help people maintain their activity levels and to get back to doing the things that they are passionate about.
What would you do with a second chance? At Essentia Health, we understand the significance of second chances. Our heart specialists see them every day. That's why regular checkups and heart screenings are vital, even if you feel fine, and especially when you have a family history. Essentia Health is the right place for early detection, advanced treatments, comprehensive cardiac rehab, for second chances. At Essentia Health, we work hard to keep your heart strong for what's next.
If you're thinking about growing your family someday, we'd like to remind you of one simple thing. Babies bring us joy. With an unwavering commitment to delivering the highest quality care, Essentia Health is ready when your someday arrives. Essentia Health, caring for you and your future.
Tour the beautiful campus of North Dakota State University in Fargo. Learn about majors, scholarships, our free application process, and get a free t-shirt. Register now at ndsu.edu/visit.
So shoulder pain is one of the most common things I see. When Linda came in, she complained of pain in both her shoulders.
You did all the work on the left one, and by the time I had the second one done, I could do anything I wanted to do.
Shoulder replacement, the whole point of that is really to get rid of the pain and get you back to doing normal things again.
You listened to what I wanted, and it worked out great.
We were a good team.
Yes, yes, I think so.
I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. Yeah, I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, yeah, run it. Ooh, I really feel it's my time. Think it's my year. Yeah.
All right, folks, welcome back here to the Cheyenne High School Gymnasium. 41-22 Mustangs lead here coming into the second half. Something unexpected, something we talked about before the break as well. The Spuds got to have more of an offensive presence. The ball movement was starting to catch up with them, I think, from early on. They have good ball movement, just once they try and do it too much, it eventually catches up to them, and that's where all these steals are coming in. Once more, the foul game, too. 10 fouls in the first half for the Spuds. Got to stay out of that. Can't let the Mustangs get even farther or get into the bonus once more, as we are moments away from the second half. Tristan Murdoch joined alongside me is Yasser Mohammed for tonight's matchup. First game of this doubleheader. The boys' game plays after the boys after this.
At 7:15.
As we're about ready here for the second half. Keenly in the point scoring for the Mustangs in the first half. 19 points coming off of her hands. 13 points followed up for Evie Seavold. And then 5 points for Staub and 4 points for Fosher. Fosher coming in with that first two of the game, or first point of the game, excuse me. And then the three, and that one goes up and in for Otadoc, and then that's going to be a shooting foul. So for a chance for an N1 here. So that foul coming against Roller now. Roller's third on the night. Otadoc high and long on that one. Swanson now Headland for Ottadakin over. 3 ball just short there. Heavy pressure. That's going to go Spud's way. So that was very heavy pressure coming off of Hag there. Swanson for the inbound. So 41-24, closing the gap already on a 2-point run. Swanson now backing outside. Outside once more. That 3 is short. Coming off the hands there of Headland, excuse me. So 41-24 so far. Keen for Roller. Fosher now trying to cut inside the paint, got tripped up. No foul as Ottadakin can't hit her layup. Seavold now to Roller. Roller with some time inside the paint and no foul still. So this one comes up. Swanson comes up with this one, excuse me. And
A little bit too short
Headland's 3 is way short, and Ottadakin cleans it up for her and gets the 2 on the layup. 41-26, a 4-point run here so far. All 4 points coming from Ottadakin for the Spuds. Staub with a 3. Just long on that one as that one comes down, and that'll be a jump ball going in favor, I believe, of the Mustangs. As Dryberg kind of came down with it and just didn't really swing the elbows like she probably should have. As that one's tipped inside and Swanson comes down with it, and that's going to be Seavold that comes up with it inside the paint. Stop can't handle. Scrambling on the floor for it, gets it out to Seavold. Seavold miss pass. Outside Fosher inside the line, gets inside the paint, and that'll be a shooting foul now. I want to say coming against Headland. Excuse me, that came against Hag. So to snap the run from the Spuds, as that one goes off the back iron. About a minute or 2 into the second half here. Fosher with her second. Drains it. So the Mustangs get one back here. It should be 43, I think, or maybe it is 42. I believe it was supposed to be 43-26, but so that one's tipped out, going the Mustangs' way here now. Keene now taking this one up over to Seavold. Seavold over to Staub. Staub from outside the arc. Inside, Fosher can't handle. I believe that was tipped up in her head there, up into her face, and coming back the other way, still can't hit the layup as Ottadakin finally collects the layup and an N1 opportunity. Ottadakin with the extra point there, making it 42-29 in favor of the Mustangs still. Still no lead change coming off those first 2 points from the Mustangs, as this one's deep. Stop for a 3. Just short in and out on that one. This one's taken the other way by Swanson here. Swanson chips up to Haugo. Swanson outside the arc. 3-ball doesn't drop. Once again, Adadakin on that inside. As that one's up and in for Adadakin with most of the points here in the second half, I believe, if not all of them. Staub the other way now. Gets this one out to Seavold. Seavold now. 15 on the shot clock. Fosher collects the lost handle, and heavy pressure coming against the Mustangs here on the Spuds. And this one going the other way. That one doesn't drop there for Janik, and another and one opportunity for Adadakin. Staub's second foul. Adadakin hits her first, excuse me. Adadakin misses the second. Roller comes up with it. Seaval long pass to Keene. Keene all alone inside the paint for a layup and two. 44-32, 12-point lead here for the Mustangs. Still no lead change as Adadakin on the inside responds. This one finding Keene. Full court press. Gets to Seavold. Seavold inside to Froning, and that one's in and for two. A lot of guys wanting an and one there, I think, but some pressure coming on for Seavold. Janik finds Swanson. Swanson almost lost the handle there. Swanson's got 5 inside for Janik. Janik long and short. Tried to go up with that right hand there, just couldn't get some power on it. Still a 12-point lead here for the Mustangs. Nickerson finds herself open. That one's staved. Froning comes up with it. Going the other way. Froning's getting really heavily pressured, and there comes the timeout from Mildreth as Froning was in trouble. So 46-34 Mustang lead here. 12:43 left to go in the second half. You're watching Mustang girls basketball here on Mustang Media.
I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground and it go off. Yeah, hit the ground and it go off. Yeah, I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. Yeah, I hit the ground and it go off. Yeah, hit the ground and it go off. Yeah, yeah, run it. Ooh, I really feel it's my time. Think it's my year. Yeah.
All right, folks, welcome back here to the Cheyenne Gymnasium. 12:43 left to go in the second half. 46-34 Mustangs lead. No lead change coming off the first 2 points from the Mustangs as we take a look at some scores around the league really quick. West Fargo is up on Fargo North by 7 points. That one 11 minutes left to go in the second half at West Fargo High School. Grand Forks Red River visiting Grand Forks Central 37-20. The Rough Riders lead that one at the end of the first half. Fargo Davies at Shanley, they lead that one by 9 points here as Keene hits a 3. Mandan is at Jamestown. They lead that one by 10 here at the start of the second half. Inside, and Janik can't hit that one. So that's going to be a jump ball going the Spuds' way. Minot at Bismarck. Minot leads that one by 2 with 7 minutes left to go in the second. Minot North hosting Dickinson. They are up by 19 with 7 minutes left to go in the second. Bismarck Century at Williston. They lead that one 42-25, end of the first half. And West Fargo Horace is at Fargo South tonight. Still no update and score on that one. As a 2 is long there from Palmer on the ground, and that's going to be a timeout coming for the Spuds. So the Spuds with a little bit of a jump back here coming in this second half as they went on that quick 4-point run here, and then the Mustangs responding here, though, still keeping it around that 12-point, 10-point lead here. Really no change in lead like we've talked about here, as they now lead at 49-34 is the updated score with 12 minutes left to go in the second half. Once more, game one of the doubleheader, the boys game set to come after this. The Mustangs hoping to crawl back after that loss to West Fargo Horace this past Tuesday. Obviously, the girls coming back off the overtime win. So with some gas here coming off that overtime win, you got to think that played a part in tonight, as very minimal mistakes have been made by the Mustangs. Froning with a 3. That one off the back iron there. Roller on the inside, collects the rebound up. Can't get that one to drop as Adadakin follows up, and that one Seavold collects the rebound, and a lot of girls on the Cheyenne bench want to foul there. Keene can't hit her 3. Seavold now outside to Keene. Keene to Roller. Roller from beyond the arc. Heavy pressure, as that one's going to be a jump ball going in favor of the Mustangs. Hockey change here for the Spuds, as we got 4 girls coming out, subbing in. Adadakin with 20 points now, getting subbed out here. 2 fouls tonight, though, as Keene takes a drive, chips out to Seavold. Seavold with a 3. Nylon!
Bringing that score to 52-34 for Cheyenne here.
Keene with the steal now. Chips back to Froning. Froning's got some room. Plays it to Keene. Roller inside. Good cut there by Keene. Gets it back out to Nickerson. Back out to Keene. Corner 3. Drops!
Banger.
Keene's second 3 in a minute. She now has 27 points on the night of the Mustangs 55. Keene with some pressure. Inside here, Lynn chips out. Outside, drives in, and that's going to be a foul coming against Froning, as Froning got hit hard there, and she's kind of hobbling. She'll get subbed out by Fosher here, I think, if my assumption is correct. Dryberg hits her first. Dryberg shooting 2. Froning's going to have to get checked out here after taking that charge, I think. She takes a seat on the bench, so seems to be okay. 55-36 now after Dryberg hitting her second inside, and we'll say it's going to go the Mustangs' way, as Fosher got inside and tried to go for that scoop there. Couldn't get it off. Once again, the Mustang bench wanted a shooting foul on that. Seavold finds Keene in the paint, and there's the shooting foul coming against, I believe, Dryberg. as it is on Dryberg there, and Keene will be shooting from the line for 2. Misses her first. Just shallow there, it seemed like. Hits the second, though. 10 minutes left to go here in the second half. Mustangs lead it by 20. Swanson takes this one. Chips back to Haig. Haig on the inside. Chips out. That one off the mark there for Headland, and that one is going to be a foul coming against Fosher, I think. So that's going to be her first.
Looks like with the half switching, the fouls are switching. Cheyenne leading with 5 fouls compared to Moorhead with 2 here.
Inside, can't drop. Still can't drop. And takes a second rebound there, and Dryberg finally hits it from inside the paint. Seavold now out to Keene, near side. Keene over Staub, over to Seavold. Seavold back to Keene. Keene, Fosher on the cut, chips out to Staub. Staub with the 3, that one off the back iron. Just long there. Fosher trying to create some pressure here. Seavold can't get the jump on that. Swanson comes the other way with speed. Chips out. A drive inside, chip out. Headland misses a 3. And that one is going to be the foul coming against Staub. Her 3rd. So Staub's got to be careful here coming up on that 4th foul, as I believe she'll be... Milbreath will keep her in for now, but as Keene comes out, so I believe Nickerson's back in for her. Swanson with the 3, drains it. Roller setting a screen there, chipped away. As that's going to be an easy layup there for Janik. Seavold with the drive inside, connects. Good runner there by Seavold. That one inside, can't go. It's Adadakin, that one's going to be out on her. Mustangs going the opposite way, coming off that out of bounds. 58-43, 7:52 left to go here in the second half. First game of the doubleheader as the boys are set to follow. Facing off against the Moorhead Spuds tonight. Non-conference play. Nickerson now, as that one's chipped out, and that one going to be out on Swanson, I think. Seavold will inbound this one, excuse me. Chips back to Nickerson. Nickerson now over to Seavold. Seavold driving in. Floater, and that one connects for Swanson now. Almost tipped there away by Staub. Connects inside, and that one's stolen by Nickerson. Nickerson coming the other way with Staub. Staub with pressure. Can't connect on the foul, and that's Adadakin came down hard on Fosher's face there. The ref caught it. Adadakin's 3rd. She's got 20 points tonight. Definitely coming through in the second half. Those offensive rebounds have been paying off for her. So this one's inbounded to Fosher. Fosher taking some room, and she connects. And one opportunity coming for the Mustangs. So that makes it 62-43. Fosher connects. So a three-point play there coming for Fosher as Lynn will come back in for the Spuds here. Bumps it up back up to a 20-point lead, excuse me. Swanson, step back, can't go. Swanson with the rebound on the interception. As Roller comes up with this, she's got to start swinging the elbows there, and that's going to be a jump ball going for Moorhead.
A little bit too strong of a pass from Swosher.
Staub now out to Fosher. And that's going to be a foul on number 12, Kate Haugo. Excuse me. Some of these names, folks, are pretty tough tonight. We haven't seen these type of last names in a little bit, so hopefully I'm pronouncing them right. Once again, don't have the greatest pronunciations here. Apologies if we mispronounce, but Roller connects with a 2. Swanson for 3, just off the back iron. As that's going to be going the Mustangs' way, coming off the tip out from Swanson. Keen to Fosher. Swanson with heavy pressure here. Fosher drive inside, chip out to Staub. Staub loses the handle off the interception here. And Swanson with the runner up and in on the layup, coming off the hand of Janik as well. Janik with the original steal there makes it a 20-point game once more. 5:30 left to go. Fans are starting to file in here for this Moorhead Mustang boys action tonight. Swanson now. Trips out Haugo inside to Lynn. Haugo from the free throw line. That's off the mark left.
A little bit too short there.
Froning for 3. That one off the mark. Janik now once more. Janik chips out. 3 ball coming. Short. As that one finds Staub. Around the back. Gets it up, and that's blocked out of the air by Palmer. Seavold back in for the Mustangs, subbing out Staub as Staub almost connects with the 1 there. Seavold down to Froning. Over to Keene. Keene now finds Seavold. Seavold deep 3. Nylon! 68-45, Mustang lead.
With 4 minutes and 30 seconds left here.
Adadakin from outside the 3-point line. Haven't seen her there all day. This one's up and in there. Easy layup for Dryberg as she found an open lane. Keene back the other way. And that one going to be a foul coming against Froning, I think. Froning's third. 2 points for her tonight, and the Spuds will now be in the bonus, as that's the 7th foul coming against the Mustangs this half. 68-47 Mustangs lead, so got to be careful of the foul game with 4 minutes left to go here. Kind of something we talked about in the first half, Yasser. The Spuds taking those 10 fouls in the first half, already putting Mustangs in the bonus. Kind of looked like they would struggle with the foul calls tonight, and definitely has switched around here a little bit in the second.
Might be.
There's a 3-ball coming. Nylon.
Might be Moorhead getting those bonuses now.
Palmer now connecting on the 3. They're going to full court press the rest of this game. You can guarantee that, as they need pressure. That one out to a wide open roller. That's long, and that one going off of Froning is going to be out and going the Spuds' way. So there's 3:31 left to go here in the second half. Keene tipping that one away and collecting. Seavold 3 attempt. That one's off the mark. Toller takes this one back the other way and stolen by Keene. Seavold out to roller, and that one come against Toller. So 2:48 left to go here. 18-point lead, for the Mustangs. The lowest it's been in probably a few minutes here, as that one gets up and in for Fosher, and an and one opportunity, I believe, is coming for the Mustangs. That's going to be Aubrey Hagg's second of the second half here. So back to a 20-point lead with a chance to make it a 21-point lead here for Callan Fosher. Fosher going to the line for about the 3rd time tonight, maybe the 4th. That one's a brick coming off the back iron there and collected by the Spuds, as Swanson once more coming the other way. Hag finds Adadakin. Adadakin can't go up with that one. I want to say she lost the handle on it, but it's going to be a foul coming against, I believe, Fosher. Fosher's second. So due to the bonus, Adadakin will go to the line for 2. As she hits her first. Down to a 19-point lead here. Still 2:30 left to go. It's not looking promising for the Spuds, but obviously anything can happen in basketball here, as 2 minutes 30 is still quite a bit of time. Adadakin misses her second. I want to say she had to hit both of those just to have a chance, or at least come up with a rebound on that, as that one's thrown away almost. Keene comes up with it. Fosher will slow this down here. They got time. They can just burn time now. As Seavold collects a screen, and they'll say it's a foul coming against Fosher, and Fosher's third. She's now got to be careful here. Swanson chips over. Some ball movement here coming from the Spuds. Hag back out. Swanson with a 3. That one's off the mark. As tumbling around with it on the ground, that's going to be a jump ball going in favor of the Mustangs. So 1:44 left to go. Burn time here is the one thing I would recommend. Obviously, now in the bonus for the Mustangs, I would say you would want to start the fouls if you're the Spuds here, I think, soon, unless you get a chance like that. And that one's going to be a missed pass, as that's going to be another jump ball. That one's going to go in favor of the Spuds, though. So 1:31 left to go here in the second half. 70-51 Mustangs lead, excuse me. That one's inside the paint, coming back out to beyond the arc. And that's going to be a travel coming against number 4, Annabelle Hedlund. So definitely not something you want to see if you're Coach Dryberg, as you're down to 124 and down by 19. Obviously not looking promising whatsoever, as this one gets to Seavold, and that's going to be a heavy foul, as Swanson jumped up for that and landed on top of Seavold there. Should send her to the line for 2, I believe, as we'll get a sub, maybe 2 or 3 here actually for the Spuds. So some even more subs coming out here, even for the Mustangs, as we're kind of getting deep into the bench to end the minute 20 here. As Niall will come in along with Evans. As Ava Keene will now come back in too, or Ava Keene will show her first minutes here too. As Seavold hits her second. So 72-51 Mustang lead here. This one finds Roslyn. And that one is tipped away there. Can't handle is Tollerud. With 1:04 left to go, as we're gonna have a sub here again for the Spuds, excuse me. As Lauren Guess will come in. Keene over to Seavold. Seavold over to Staub. Burning time here as they get it down to 10. Seavold taking a drive inside over to Niles. She can't get one up off the block. 37-second shot and game clock difference, excuse me, as the Spuds come out with this one.
Moorhead passing the ball around with
Guess taking a drive into the paint. That one's off the side of the backboard. Shot clock's off here, and that's a steal from Guess. Coming back the other way with 6 seconds left. And this one will just be ran out here. So Mustangs win it 72-51 is your final score. Yasser, final thoughts?
Honestly, thought coming into this would be a little bit more competitive, but it's basketball. Anything could happen. But especially with Moorhead being in Minnesota team, like you said multiple times throughout today. But honestly, Cheyenne did a pretty good job, especially with the defense, with Moorhead passing the ball a lot around. That kind of causing a little issue for them, honestly. But honestly, good win for Cheyenne here, one for the books.
Yeah, definitely. So I think the Mustangs coming into this one, definitely with some fuel coming off that horse win in overtime, 72-51, your final score being. Definitely had a lot more prominence tonight. Knowing this is a tough Minnesota team, I think they carried that through to tonight. One thing I would say is the foul game was definitely there on both sides tonight, obviously, with Moorhead coming in with those 10 fouls with like 5 minutes left to go almost in the first half. And then the Spuds coming in and really dominating the first half of the first quarter or so of that second half. But the Mustangs still held on, didn't let them get too much steam going, and definitely pulled out that one. So definitely a good matchup. So if the first game's anything like this game we're about to see here, we're in for a good one on the second half of this doubleheader. So I think for that one, for everyone up here in the booth, I'm Tristan Murat.
And Yasser Muhammad here.
Good night, folks.
Take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground.